So originally I was going to do the motto, but I couldn't really think of a motto that didn't essentially just end with me thinking life sucks and life is hard, which, sometimes it's true. Sometimes life really does suck, especially during these pandemic times, and we're all struggling to cope. Well, maybe some people have coped with it better than I have. It's just more of the people not caring about each other's health that I have yet to cope with. But, even with these hard times, I still think about really good times, especially when I look around my room and it's filled with things that carry these memories from probably the best times in my life. And so I'm going to share a few objects that carry those memories, starting with this little black box. And so just inside of it, it has like things that are just handmade, and they're from when I went to RadCon for the first time. And RadCon is essentially like a smaller Comic Con convention in the Tri Cities. And it was my first time going with my friend Sophia. And it was also my first time just being out in the open about my, like, love of anime, love of geeky things. Like, I sort of like Dungeons and Dragons, but I'm not really like, I don't play it because that seems like a really big commitment and I don't have the time. But yeah, I'm just really glad I went. Everyone there was really nice and it just really meant a lot to me that I could feel so open when, you're going through high school and middle school and essentially anime and geeky things are all very taboo. And so going to a space where everyone's open and comfortable about it, it was really nice. And I'm really thankful that Sophia essentially continually nagged me to go, but I'm thankful that she did. And my second object is this picture from when I went to a haunted house that me and my friends, the friends pictured except for the witch, she's from the haunted house. But we essentially walked 2 hours to get to it. We walked 2 hours through downtown Seattle in the middle of nowhere. We had to walk under some highway parts, walk on train tracks, and we definitely thought we were just going to disappear that night, but thankfully we didn't. But it was really fun. We look back on it now and laugh, even though at the time we were all scared of our minds and huddling together, protecting one another. But that's a really good one. And then for my final one, I had to dig out of my closet for it because I'll probably never get rid of it. It's a box that my friend Jordan, my best friend Jordan, got me for Christmas. And inside, it's asking me to be her man of honor. I've never had a best friend who, felt that I was worth doing something so personal like that. And so I definitely cried at the time. I definitely cried when she gave it to me. But even though this seems to be me just rambling on, I think something, if you're going to take anything away from me talking, is that yes, life can be hard and life can suck, but it's finding those little moments, things that made you smile, that make it worth continuing on and continuing forward and continuing to be positive through it, through everything.